You got the first. All right, y'all. Welcome back to another rendition of the Marquee Podcast. I go by the name of Keita Dilla.
I go by the name of Mav as usual.
I go by corn, big corn stalk.
All right, and now listen, Marquee Gang. Y'all should feel honored. I'm sure y'all all know, we sitting in a snowstorm. You know what I'm saying? Snowed in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people without heat, without lights. You know what I'm saying? So y'all should feel honored that we still coming to you on this very cold evening. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all been out in the snow?
Not out in it, but I've been outside.
Yeah.
I've been in it. I've been in it. I walked down the street, and it's real down here. It's real down here in Memphis.
Mm, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yesterday, I went to the store and I just got, cause I ain't gonna lie, man. I put we put enough groceries in this motherfucker to be, cause I planned on sitting in this motherfucker for about 5 days. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So I needed a few more little things, man. I went out yesterday. I'm talking about, it was like 8:30. I got a couple more things, came back in. I stepped back out by 9 a.m. It was a blanket of snow, man.
Mm.
I'm talking about that shit hit quickly, bro.
Yeah, like it don't even make no sense, man. I almost don't even believe that shit's real, to be honest with you.
You think it's manufactured snow?
I almost think it is because when you look real close at it, it just doesn't look natural to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just like maybe it's me, but it doesn't look like natural to me for some reason.
So, and
Like it
listen,
looks
bro.
like snow, but not like natural snow.
Speaking of this snow, right? So y'all know my birthday was a couple days ago. So I gotta tell this story, bro. So listen, my mama tells me this story on my birthday. She
Yeah.
says
Hmm.
that I was born in a snowstorm, right?
Hmm.
So she says that when I was born, they were at the hospital and the storm was coming, and General Hospital in 1987 was in a hurry to get everybody out of the hospital and home to safety. So
Hmm.
the hospital lets my mama take me home. Then my mama says like a day later, they realized that they didn't give me a crucial shot, a crucial shot that I needed. So my mother would have to bring me back to the hospital, right? Now, mind you, my mama's 17 years old at the time. My mama's a baby. And these niggas, first of all, what's the shot that y'all forgot to give me? And is that what's wrong with me? Like, did I? You see what I'm saying? Like, anytime anytime something is wrong with you, is it because I didn't get this shot when I was supposed to? That's why I said, bro, I'm telling you, I'm going to, if there's a class action lawsuit that comes up against General Hospital in Nashville, Tennessee for 80s
Hmm.
babies born in the 80s, I'm definitely
Yeah. Yeah.
going I'm getting in on that, bro. Cause like, how the hell y'all gonna let my 17-year-old mama leave the hospital in a snowstorm, then tell her to come back? We forgot to give you a shot. And then think about it. There's no cell phones, so it's like, if my granny's house phone is not working, you know what I'm saying? Do I just go without that shot? Like, I don't know,
Hey,
bro.
yeah.
But anywho, so are y'all good food wise as far as the
Yep.
storm?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm good food wise for now. For
Marquee
sure,
gang,
for
I'm telling
sure.
y'all, we not the pod that's gonna lead y'all astray. We gonna tell y'all, man, if you didn't get out here and get you some essentials for this storm, hey, you bullshitting with your life. You bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were able to and you didn't, you bullshitting.
I had a
And
lot of that stuff beforehand, though. Like even before they even mentioned the storm, I kept an emergency pack just in case because I knew something was coming. So
yeah,
like I kept I keep little perishables anyway, you know.
but hey,
So I was
ma'am, on your point about this manufactured, bro. If we gonna get in our conspiracy bag, let me just say this: this
hmm.
storm could be manufactured by the NFL betting world.
Why you say that?
Because think about it, like, okay, the games for the most part are somewhat out of the way of the storm.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? For the now,
Yeah.
the Denver and the Patriots game, they ended up getting hit with the snow. You see what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
if you seen the field at the start of the game, like you couldn't escape it. But it's like if you look at the
Yeah.
Seattle, if you look at the Seattle game, there's no fucking snow on the field. Like literally, the only part of the country that could possibly not be affected by the snow is Washington because it's at like the tippy fucking top of the country. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Uh-huh.
I don't know, bro. If we get in our conspiracy back, I could definitely see the prize picks, your fan duels, all of them getting together. Shit, let's make it storm on,
Yeah.
on game day.
I can see that. I can see that. Like the I mean, yeah, you control the weather, you can kind of control the game in a lot
Yeah,
of ways.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
You
I'm
control the
saying,
weather, you
bro.
control the game. So it's like I said, man. If y'all look down at that snow, like I went out this morning, um, and I got up late, so I wouldn't. It was kind of more the afternoon, but I went out, I just looked down at the snow, and it
Yeah,
just looked like chunky. It's just weird looking. Like when I was a kid, the snow just looked so natural. Like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
now it
I
just looked
agree. I
like
agree.
shredded up fluff almost.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
and I'm
agree,
just like, this is
bro.
weird. And
Cause
then it dropped. Oh, go ahead.
I'm a artistic dude, bro. Like the snow I used to make for arts and crafts when I was little.
Yeah,
That's what this shit look like, bro.
exactly. That's what it looks like. It looks fake. Like I'm just like, man, I don't know, man. Like this is weird. And all of a sudden, like a huge chunk of the country just gets hit with the exact same weather. Like all of a
Mm,
sudden,
bro.
below zero, like the lowest temperatures they've ever seen. Like all of a sudden, overnight, you
Yep.
just said
Overnight.
blanket of snow within an hour overnight. I'm like, there's no way I can see a little sheet of snow, but as thick as it was, no,
Yeah.
no, that doesn't
Yeah.
happen like overnight like that. That's crazy.
And the
That's
fact that
wild to me.
and the fact that everybody's affected. That's what
Everybody, yeah,
that's what's crazy to me is that at one time, one particular storm affects everybody. Like, yeah, I agree with you, bro. But and then also,
yeah.
real quick, I just want to say, Sean McVay, the head coach of the Los Angeles Rams, you get on my fucking nerves, bro. You do too much. You do too much, bro. Like, bro, he literally in full sprint down the field trying to call a timeout. Like I just feel like he do too much. It's like and it's like he on the sideline got these mascara eyes, buck as hell. It's like I feel like he knows the camera's gonna be on him, so he go over the top. I can't, bro. Sean McVay get on my nerves, bro. And I want somebody. I want somebody to send that to him. Sean McVay. Keita Dilla from the Marquee Podcast said that you get on my fucking nerves. I'm sorry. I had to say that.
For sure.
But anyway,
Man.
so listen. I just also real quick. I gotta say, shout out to 50 Cent, bro. That last episode of Tommy was by far the best episode of the entire Power series, bro. Like I'm talking about Kanan, Tariq, anything involving Ghost, like bro, that was the best. Honestly, I'm gonna say the whole last season of Tommy was fire, bro. Fire. For sure. Bro, bro. How did I lose my mind? Bro, Scarface, first of all, for sure. For sure. Bro, think about it. First of all, Scarface, I mean, his reign was too short. Like, he killed a couple dudes, but for the most part, bro, he died in first act of the movie. Like, I mean, pretty much. Like the situations Tommy got out of, Scarface clearly would have died in. And then it's like Scarface going against coked up damn messy ass gangsters and they ended up killing him. Like Tommy going against the best of the best and coming out victorious every time. And then the Soprano nigga, like, bro, come on, man. Easily better than him.
Now, is he better than a Michael Corleone? You please don't say he's better than a Michael Corleone.
For certain. Are we talking
What?
we talking about white gangsters. We talking about white gangsters, right?
Michael Corleone. You know who he is. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, bro. You've seen The Godfather, right?
Of course I have, bro. Yes, I'm going to say Tommy
Yeah,
Egan is
bro.
better than him
That's
too, bro.
wild. That's wild statement, bro. Like, nah. Michael was like the devil himself, bro. Like for real. Michael was like the devil himself to me, man. Like,
But okay, but listen. Okay, think about it. Think about it though. No, no. That's bro. That's your opinion. But if you look at the overall power universe, bro, the overall power verse is yes, it is. To me, it is. To me, it is. To me, it is. If you talk and I'm talking about the whole power verse, it easily is, bro. Easily, it's more entertaining.
what?
First of all, man,
1970, I think 1976, I think. Yeah, and it's still considered, bro. The Godfather is a catalyst for what you're watching now. Like what? These guys, like, they were inspired. Like the guys that you're watching now, Tommy, all that power, 50 Cent. They operate off of those kind of movies. Like The Godfather in particular, they operate off of. Every any rapper, any that of that caliber will tell you that. It's like, yeah, The Godfather is like kind of the catalyst of what we see now. So what you talking about, bro?
bro. All I know is this.
1, 2, and 3.
Listen, man. To me, that's
Yeah,
y'all's
they do.
opinion. That's
Yeah.
y'all's opinion. But I'm willing to, bro. I'm willing to.
Yep. That's right.
Listen,
Yep.
listen, listen, man.
That's
Y'all,
I remember that. Yeah.
listen. All I know is this. All I know is this. If you give me 4 hours to kill, I would rather turn on either the OG
He
Power, Raising
he
Kanan,
is Key. You still
Tariq
there?
them, Tommy, whatever. I'm
Oh,
gonna
that was
turn
Key.
that
You
on.
gotta.
Y'all can feel free to watch The
He. I think Key
Godfather.
got dropped out. Hold on one
But
second.
me personally, I like the developing
He should
storylines
be able to get back
of
in though. Hold on.
Power over The Godfather. Especially, bro, if you really look at Scarface, the movie, that shit was, man, listen. Scarface wasn't a good movie. I'm gonna just say it. It wasn't a good movie.
Yeah, he tripping about that Godfather thing, man. Like,
What the hell?
where did he go?
Hello,
You
hello.
still
Can
there,
you hear
phone?
me?
Okay, for sure, for sure. Yeah, that is true. I'm trying to see. We'll give it a couple minutes because the editing. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Like, yeah, because the edit should be able to edit all this out. But I'm trying. I sent them another link to see. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I do be forgetting because I think he didn't. He say his power did go out at one point. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't even. I didn't even think about that until he said something. Yeah, man. I hope this weather is over soon. Shit. Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You guys like do get that here. The only, like I said, my only thing is like the fake looking snow and as fast as it hit. You know, it, like all that like just stuff just don't make sense. You know, because usually that's a gradual process down south. Like you get like a sheet of snow, you might get some ice
Hello,
days
hello,
here and
hello.
there,
Can y'all hear
but
me? Can y'all hear me?
yeah,
Okay, okay. Go ahead, bro.
yes, sir. Oh no, I was gonna say like I was telling Corn that like because he was saying that usually the winter doesn't start where you guys are at until January, February.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, 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 yeah. But that should almost tell you the change that was inevitably about to come. Like, because when we were younger, y'all remember like in December, like it was snow on the ground,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like through the years, it's just like, and especially down south, it's like, the Midwest is pretty much the same. 'Cause that's my home area, but me being down south, I noticed like every year, I'm like, yeah, it does start later and later every year, and then other places too. So I'm like, it's just, I feel like there was an inevitable change coming a long time ago, and now we're starting to really, really see what the change is. I could be wrong about that, but like, I really think we're gonna start to see some crazy shit now, like out of this world shit, whether it's government ran or just natural causes. Because I honestly believe another thing could be is that the Earth's getting sick of us. They're tired of us fucking up. So like it'll naturally clean itself up. But
Hey,
then
bro.
again, on the other hand, conspiracy theory brain,
Hey, bro.
government. Go ahead.
Remember when I said that I think that AI was created so that all of this crazy shit that's finna go on, their
Yeah,
defense could be
yeah.
like, "Don't believe that. That's AI." That's why when like
Well,
if you can you hear me?
yeah,
Like that's why if you start to see, goddamn it, these damn half deer, half humans running around, don't be so fast to dismiss it.
I'll
Honestly.
and I was saying that I was gonna say that, like, honestly, man, these videos of Bigfoot and stuff like that,
Yep.
like, or the creatures that you be seeing, like, I'm just seeing people like, oh, it's fake, it's AI. I'm like, man, are we really sure that's AI? Like,
Yep.
are we really sure? Because like now, like you said, you can frame anybody for anything. Or you can hide anything with AI. So now, if let's say there really was dragons in the world, you never know because now everybody thinks it's AI, and you're gonna have the next, oh, that's AI. I don't believe it. There's, oh, you're right, it's AI. So you're just gonna dismiss it, you know.
Yep. Yep.
So it it was the perfect tool to hide dirt. If you want to do dirt or hide shit that we don't know about this earth, it's the perfect tool to hide it. It's a great tool to help people, but it's a perfect tool to hide. So you're right. And not to mention, if they're playing off of the people's stupidity, this is why I tell you it is dangerous to be stupid. If you're playing off of stupidity, this works perfectly. I'm like,
Yep.
this couldn't have worked anymore perfectly because you have people that don't think anymore, you know? But
Because
that's a
people,
story for
hey,
another, that's a conversation.
for the most part, people gonna believe what you tell them to believe.
Yep, exactly. And if you say it with enough authority, people will believe it. All you have to do is say it convincingly enough, you know? That's actually a superpower us even as black people have. All we have to do is say it convincingly enough. Oh, that's AI now, but say it loud enough and convincingly enough, people believe us.
No,
Like, it's true.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, bro. It's not to say it loudly. It's the all you gotta have is you say it loudly. You gotta have the people who they're gonna tell you you're stupid if you don't believe it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're
Cause
right.
like
You're right. That goes along
I
with
ain't gonna
it.
lie, bro. Anytime some shit is going on in the world, it makes me sick to hear the ones that act like, man, anybody can, man, I've been knowing that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, shut up. No,
Right?
you didn't. But
I know you did. Right?
no, like,
Exactly.
no, you didn't. And I'm telling you, bro, that's the key to any conspiracy theory working is the people who treat you like you're dumb if you didn't know that before it happened.
Yeah, yeah. I get what you mean.
And those be the worst people, bro.
Yeah. Man, yeah, like and that's not to say like I'm of the belief like there are people who have said stuff before and it's come to pass now, you know, like about conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But a lot of those people will just be like, man, I said this a long time ago. Like they're not calling nobody idiots, and I like those people because they're not calling you an idiot. They're not calling you that. But there's some people who called stuff a long time ago and it came to pass. You know. So, and they even said I forgot what government official. He's a funny dude, but he was saying like, it sounds like we need to get a new batches conspiracy theories because all the ones from before turned out to be true. So I was like, that is, I mean, you got a point.
Bro, speaking of conspiracy theories, bro, let me ask y'all this question.
Uh huh.
Do you think let's just say this. With all the negative backlash that Donald Trump gets, if he was to start giving out stimmies again, do you think do you think his popularity swings? Hmm.
If he was to start giving out what?
Stimulus checks again.
Mm. Oh yeah, I'm with Corn on that one. Yeah. In the black culture, they'll immediately like, oh, Donald Trump this and Donald Trump that, until the money runs out. That is. Mm-hmm.
Why y'all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Know what I said?
Yeah.
Stafford. That's what I tell you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 I agree. I agree. I remember I was watching this one pastor. He made a whole speech about just what you talking about, like about black people not really like black folks not really understanding the world like that. You know, like not really understanding certain things about the world. Like he's basically saying what you were saying. You know, like, and I was like, that is true. And it's a dangerous thing when you don't understand the world. And it's not even just all black people. Though. Like I said, that's why I keep saying I pump the slogan. Like it sounds funny, but I'm for real. It's dangerous to be stupid. You know,
Bro,
if you don't know, like if you don't understand things, you can get yourself killed. You can get other people killed and your family if you don't understand things, or killed, or in jeopardy. Not even just killed, in jeopardy. Something. You know, like if you're not understanding stuff. You know, or make an effort to understand this. Go ahead, Key. Will you?
no, I'm just saying, man. Y'all are right, but I'm telling you now, there's going to be a big gesture done on the country that is going to swing things in positive for him. I'm telling you, as far as people's opinions, what I mean is this: say that the country was to get hit by a out of nowhere fucking blizzard, right? And
Mhm.
then right behind that, here it comes Mr. President with the passing out money. Call it aid for we lost, you know what I'm saying? Blah 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 blah. This is going back to Mav's theory about this being a manufactured storm. Like I don't put it past this country to manufacture this storm, cause a lot of damage. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers don't have tornado or wind or snow damage insurance. You know what I'm saying? And then, oh, excuse me, here comes the president signing something to basically spoon feed you maybe stimmies again or just some type of lump sum from the government to swing like public outcry towards him. Or, or I could say, honestly, I can even see this storm being a distraction, bro.
What was that last part? You cut out that last part.
I said I said
Yeah.
I can even.
You, I'm sorry, bro. You cut out again for me again. You're saying that I think I'm catching it right. You're saying that it's a distraction, but all the weather is a distraction, is what you're trying to say? Or did we lose him?
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah. I can hear you. Were you saying that all the weather is a distraction, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I said that
Okay.
I could see this storm being a distraction, bro. Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
like, like, be honest. Honestly, I feel like COVID was nothing but to keep motherfuckers in the house while we do a bunch of shit that we can't hide with everybody on the street type shit. If I'm
Yeah.
being honest. And then it's like, what better way? What better way, you know what I'm saying, besides a big ass storm that affects everybody to get some shit done in the
Yeah.
process.
Yeah. It's kind of like with COVID. Like they kept everybody in the house for a reason. All of a sudden 5G came
Yep. Yep.
setting up 5G towers and all kinds of stuff. So it's like, pay attention to after the storm, the ice melts and everything, you know?
Hey bro, I think
Hmm.
COVID also, is somebody washing their hands? Bro, honestly, I think COVID was
that you,
turn on it. Turn it down. Hello?
yeah,
Can y'all hear me?
yeah, yeah, yep.
Oh shit, that was my fault, bro. But nah, I'm telling you, man, like it would not surprise me if on the other side of this, um, I don't know. I just feel like wait till when all the ice dries and schools open back up and shit like that. There'll be something. I feel like there'll be some type of policies shift or change, or you know what I'm saying.
Yep,
Watch,
I agree. I
but
agree.
no,
Something's coming.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Go ahead, go ahead.
What'd you say?
I ain't gonna lie.
You talking about the one underwater? Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. Um, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know. Like I'm not gonna say no, but I'm not gonna, like I said, these days with everything that's coming out, like the stuff you see, like I don't know. Like I said, like, hey, you know,
Hey,
it
this
does
how
sound, it sounds far fetched, but then again,
this how I feel about it. Honestly, I feel like in the world that we live in, it's probably not real, but it's so much shit going on that you would be crazy. You'd be crazy to just act like, man, that shit ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I really
yeah,
feel like you'd be crazy to just dismiss it, if I'm being honest.
yeah. That's why I don't just dismiss it. I'm like, it's a lot of a great possibility that it's not real, but then, like I said, there's still a possibility that it is, and I don't know. You know, everybody thought some people were crazy about the drones that were flying around in the sky and the stuff that you see in the sky. And I'm like, nah, that shit's real. When I was in Arizona, I was like, everything everybody was seeing was real. Like the drones were really in the sky. Like at one point, and I think I got a video of it, it looked like the Star Wars, like the Empire invading and shit like that at one point. They
Yeah.
had so many of them drones and whatever else the orbs were in the sky, because I still see them orbs in the sky. I don't care what nobody says. I see orbs in two of them. One of them's green, but story for another day.
And
But still, like it's real.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I mean, this could be far fetched, but I'm telling you the truth, bro. I honestly and truly believe that have y'all heard the tales of, how the original man was black, and you know what I'm saying, like all the like the ancient pyramids, it tells the stories of, you know what I'm saying, like black people being in power until you know what I'm saying, like I really believe, you know what I'm saying, like stories about Atlantis, you know what I'm saying, like I believe that stuff. And
Mhm.
honestly, it's like I feel like when you can cover shit up for so long. You know what I'm saying? Mav, do you remember do you remember how I was saying that there's no way that this country just gets to simply get away with holding an entire race in captive for 400 years?
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm being honest, bro. I've always felt like the bad shit that's going on in this country is like it's because America don't just get to get away with millions of lives lost, just
Mhm.
all this murder and blood that is on this country's soil. Like, you don't get to just walk away from that. And honestly, I think,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, like, it would honestly, it would not shock me if everything that has been buried, like this country's secrets, is forcing their way to the top.
You talking
On
about like the secrets forcing the way to the top?
Yeah, I believe. Like, bro,
Mhm.
honestly, I think when Cat Williams said that, and he what was it, last year or was it 2024, when he went on Shannon Sharp's podcast and he said that the truth will be revealed.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, I believe that that little nigga was on to something.
Oh
Be-
yeah.
Because just think about it. Think about everything that has been exposed since Cat Williams said that on Shannon Sharp's podcast.
That's true. He said that in emotion, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, just
Like,
and I
yeah.
ain't even talking about the crazy shit before then. I'm just simply talking about, think about everything that was going on before Cat Williams said that, and after he said it, everything has been exposed.
Yep. You're right.
I'm talking about moguls being exposed as perverts. You see what I'm saying? Like these movies, like all of these, the word gatekeepers, all of the gatekeepers being exposed. Um, all honestly, anything involving sexual deviancy being exposed, all of that's exposed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. And then like, look at all these companies that these companies that were literally they raised us. They're bankrupt, bro. There's no more Toys R Us, bro.
Oh man.
Bro,
Oh man, I
there's
missed that
no
story.
more Toys R Us, bro. That is insane, bro. And then Nashville. Anybody in Nashville that's listening, listen, bro. Rivergate Mall is closed, bro. Like Rivergate Mall has been in my life since I came into this world.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Like I got childhood pictures in Rivergate Mall sitting on Santa Claus' lap, which is another issue for another day. They need to do away with little kids being forced to sit on Santa Claus' lap. Bro, listen, I got a picture. I got a picture of me sitting on Santa Claus' lap. I'm literally looking like you can tell I fought to the end before I had to sit on Santa Claus' lap, bro. But that's another issue, bro. That shit needs to be.
Oh,
But listen, man, think about all of these companies that are staples that are just out of business. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, and normally and for the most part, it be because of fucking lawsuits and shit that they can't pay. Like when's the last time y'all seen a Jack in the Box?
yeah, few and far in between now. I barely see it. Mhm.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. And then think about it. Think about it. If we get in our conspiracy bag, the only two, bro. And then you notice,
Yeah, it's true.
and then think about this, bro. What?
Yeah,
Listen. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Look, if you look at all of these companies that are going bankrupt, that raised us, all of these companies that raised us, and then when you think about it, the only company that just continued to just rise and rise and rise is who? Amazon.
that's true. Amazon too. Amazon continued to rise. Walmart continued to rise. There's a lot.
Bro,
There's a
if you
lot.
think about it, the companies where they are, it's like it's of course you know who the faces are. Like Amazon, of course, is Bezos, so it's like, but it's like you don't really see any faces behind Amazon, and it's like they're just it's just factory work. Put it like this, bro. Amazon, if you ask me, I think the world is moving towards they want humans to stay inside. If I'm
Yeah,
being
yeah.
if I'm being honest, I think the world is moving towards they want humans. That's why they have made everything so convenient for humans to stay indoors.
Yep.
Think about it. Think about it. You can have anything in the world you want delivered to you. Anything.
Yeah.
And then think about it. Think about it. And then listen, they're trying and this is what I honestly feel. I think they're trying to lessen the human interaction because think
Yeah.
about it. Think about it. Think about it. It's easier than ever to shoot your shot at any woman. Cause think about it.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Anything that you want to do involving a woman, like put them okay. The only thing you have to do if you want to, you know what I'm saying? If you want to actually fuck her, then you would have to interact with her physically. You see what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
they're trying to do all this virtual reality shit, bro. And I'm telling you, that VR shit, I'm telling you, they're gonna make that shit. Just keep watching the updates. You're gonna see them. They're gonna be able to eventually simulate the feel of sex without being in the room with that person.
We almost basically already have that.
That's
But
what I'm
I know what you
saying.
mean. But with VR, have you ever seen a movie called Ready Player One?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Have you, Corn? You seen Ready Player One? It's Yeah, see, I think we're headed towards that, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Like what he was talking about, like dude, the main character, remember he bought that suit, and then the girl, like when she was touching on him, he could feel it.
Yep. Yep.
That's where we're headed towards. Like we already have forms of this. We have, like, you can put on a VR and go get a sex doll and basically, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Or go get some pocket pussy. Like this shit exists. Like
That's why. That's
for
why I
real.
said, bro.
Vibrators, pocket.
They're go.
Yeah.
They're going to make the world so that you and I honestly think it's going to be all in an effort on some what's the shit population control type shit.
Yep. Yep. Because notice now, because they're encouraging people to have babies now. You know,
Yep.
I think after they get to a point where okay, that's enough. Now there's gonna be
Hey.
laws against it. Like in China, they got laws that you can only have two. What was it? Is it two kids, two or three, two
Yep.
kids or something like that?
Hey.
Yeah, you can only have two of them.
And I'm gonna tell you, bro. I heard this one theory where the guy said that his theory is this: the COVID and the making it mandatory for us to, if we wanted to work, we had to get those shots and shit, right? Like
Hmm.
I I what he thinks is that was a way to get all of the people who have whatever poison this batch of people off the earth, right? And so
Yeah.
if you believe like what you just said, man, how they're encouraging people to have babies. You see what I'm saying? These
Hmm.
new wave of kids,
Yep.
like if you've had a baby within the last 10 years, your baby is he's part of or she's part of the new, you know what I'm saying, the new wave. Because
Yep.
think about it, from our generation, it was mandatory. We had to get like the chicken pox shot and all these fucking vaccines and shit just for us to be able to go to school and be around each other.
Hmm.
And then it's like, think about it. These kids, they're all of that. They don't do all that shit. That's not required no more.
Nope. No, there's a lot of stuff that's not required, and they got it so easy too. I
Yeah.
think there's something going on.
That's
because
why,
it's like AI, like, dude, bruh, if we had AI when we were a kid, the amounts of A's that would have probably been coming out
think
and,
about it,
and a lot better grades, because now all you have to do is type AI a question and it answers everything for you.
bro.
You don't have to
Honestly,
do any work.
here's my theory, bro. I call it they're redefining what they want the new world to be. Cause think about it.
Yep.
If you're a child who's born within the last 10 years, right? The one thing that you
Hmm.
know is at this point, the world, like, okay, being a tough guy in today's world, that's long gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then it's like they make it okay for these boys to be super soft, super feminine. They make they're pushing their agendas of equality and same sex bathrooms, stuff like that. So it's
Yep.
like though the kids that are being born, like I said, within the last 10 years, that's the world that they're gonna grow up in. And
Yeah.
honestly, I think that's the reason why so much shit that, like, bro, we literally, if we didn't have certain shots, we couldn't even go to school. How do we go
Yeah.
from
That is
how
true.
how do we go from requiring shots to even be in the same room with other kids to shit, fuck it. It don't matter. Whatever this boy he wants to be a little girl. If his parents approve that operation, he can be a little girl.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, man.
And people don't, and people will fight you and argue with you over that. I was like, look, it's one thing that if they're 18 or older or they're an adult and they can make the decision, fine, whatever, that's on you. But when you're in, now we're getting to the point where we're encouraging like kids who don't have a fully developed mind, and you're encouraging them to want to do a sex change, get the surgery, this and that, and I'm like, that's wild.
Yep.
Like I said, you need, for anybody, wait until they're old enough to make that decision on their own. You know, if you want to make the decision, that's on them. You can't stop them when they're a grown adult. But when they're a kid, let them be a kid. Stop pushing this in their face like that. And it's like that's a life altering thing. That's serious. They
But
can
listen,
die if they, you know.
think about it,
So
bro. But think about it. Listen, if you stay in your conspiracy brain, right? Think about it. You want if you're of power in today's world, you want for the people our generation, you want them to think it's okay to force our new world order on the kids.
mhm,
You see what I'm saying? Because if think about it, if you are a kid, if you're a person who thinks that those type of things is okay, right?
yeah,
You're gonna raise that child to believe that whatever silly shit is going on, it's okay. We can do this. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like,
yep,
think about it. As a kid, you're gonna gravitate toward. You're not gonna go towards discipline or your parent who is pretty strict. You're gonna gravitate to that kid or that person who's saying, "Go ahead, you can do whatever you want to do."
yep. Because
You
they're
know what I'm
telling
saying?
you, yes,
They're
yeah,
telling you what you want to like. We're
yep,
we're being we're being, bro. I'm telling you, we're being groomed to believe that whatever you want to do, you can do it.
yeah, yeah. You're right.
Just think, bro.
You're
Think
right.
about it.
That's why people,
Go ahead. My
like
bad.
I said, that's why people get in such a big uproar when you're told no. You know, about
Yep.
now
And then
we're getting to the point where people are used to getting told no, and everything's accepted and this and that. And I'm
Yep.
like I
And what
said, I'm not somebody who's not saying don't accept people, but like
and
there
what else?
comes a point where
I, bro,
oh go ahead.
you just said the key word I was looking for. The word is acceptance.
Yeah.
Cause think about it. Think about it. In our generation, honestly, you had to jump through hoops sometimes to be socially accepted. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you got your cliques over here, then you go outside. You had your gangs out there. Then when you get into the workforce, you can either be a police officer, you can be a part of the, you know what I'm saying? You had to be attached to something socially. You see what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
that word was accepted. You see what I'm saying? And then if you think about it, the world is so different than when we were in school, bro. Because think about it. You actually had to walk up and ask a girl to prom. And hopefully she ain't in a little mood and she clown you or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
you had to be there's so many dudes who were victims of some female who was in a little mood one day and he done had to swallow his pride, walk up and ask her out, and she, because she feel like being a little bitch today, she tell you no and break your heart. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like,
Yeah.
bro, that's who in charge these days. The niggas who could not get dates, you couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like all their insecurities have been fixed. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And listen, here's the proof. Here's the proof. What as a youth athlete, it's pretty accustomed for most youth athletes to play football, right?
Hmm.
Most it's I haven't met a dude yet where they'll be mad if they son play football. You see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it's like okay, when we were growing up, that was pretty much customary. You were gonna play some sports, right? But think about it. You gonna do something. You gonna do something. You couldn't sit. Now think about it. The guys who were unfortunate to not have athletic ability, who was sitting in the house back then, they're the ones to me in power, and they've made it okay for that kid who just want to sit in the house all goddamn day.
Hmm.
Honestly, bro, I'm telling you, I feel like what we are. I feel like honestly, you know what we considered a nerd ass nigga to be back in the 90s and shit.
What was that?
I think the nerds took over, bro. Honestly.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. I'm a self-proclaimed kind of a nerd myself, so I'm not all completely mad. Although I do wish there's some things that stayed in nerd culture because when it went mainstream, it kind of devalued it.
Yeah.
Um, it did anime, yes. Yeah, anime is like I've always loved anime. Like I said, that's the nerd part of me, and I'm like, I kind of almost wish it would have stayed in the nerd section
Yeah.
because now everybody is saying it now. I like this, I like that, and you've never watched a day of Dragon Ball in your life, a day of Death Note in your life, a day of Naruto in your life. Like
Yeah.
or episode in your life, and I'm just like, man, there's some things. I remember when it happened with Batman, and I was like, and y'all know how I feel about Batman. But everybody was on all when Batman, The Dark Knight, and all that came out. Everybody was experts and stuff. Everybody, I've been a Batman fan. No, the fuck you have not. Stop. You thought we was all nerds. Yeah, yeah, yeah. True. Yeah,
You
you're
talking about
right.
Heath Ledger? You talking about Heath
The
Ledger?
yeah,
Heath Ledger.
the Dark Knight. You're right.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, you're you're absolutely yes, you're absolutely right. I didn't even think about it until you just said that. He started that wave because now it's hard. Everybody wants to top that Batman, pretty much. Everybody is talking about that. Everybody, and the performance was out of this world of the Joker. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you could have found a better performance like that. Only thing close was Jack Nicholson, and that was older. But like the performance was great. But you're right, that started the wave of Batman like it did, and I was like, man, it got on my nerves. Yes, yeah, yeah. I get what you mean. He did. Yeah, he was the highlight of that movie. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Batman is
Hey,
dope. But
he
that's
gave me
what
my
I love.
favorite.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, bro. He gave me my favorite line to use on my players. Like when it's a player getting out of control. You know the scene where Bane puts his hand on the guy. He's like, "Do you feel like you in charge?" I
Yeah,
love, bro.
yeah,
Bro, I love to use that on players, bro. Cause it's like it's so
yeah,
disrespectful. Like my nigga.
yeah. You're right. Yeah, the quarter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's
But
or
listen,
he,
so that's what I'm saying, dude. So
he
this is what I'm saying, bro. That's what makes Batman so trash, bro. Because Batman is Batman is the only superhero where his villains is more famous than him.
you said his villains are what?
I said Batman is the only hero that his villains are more famous than him, bro.
Dude, his villains are not more famous than he is. Like they're famous because of him. Like they're famous on their own, yeah, but they're not. It's not just because of him. And like I said, you two are the same two people who like Superman over that shit. Like the bland Superman, like no story Superman, like
How is Superman
non-relatable Superman,
how is Superman bland?
bland as hell. All
How?
all he has to do is come in and save the day.
It's
They
it's
have to plot armor him to make it make sense for him
it's
sometimes.
nothing about Superman that's bland.
And still got his ass whooped by Batman, outsmarted by Batman, and got
What?
his ass down. Yes, anybody don't you can't contain, huh? How? Because he used his brain to defeat somebody? That's crazy. It no, for me, it goes to the point where Superman is cookie cutter. Everybody said that's why everybody liked Man of Steel because it humanized the guy. You
No.
have to bring in Doomsday to beat him. Like you can't. There's no other way to really beat him. You have to plot armor the story somehow to beat him. You can't because when you have the weaknesses, no, when you have the weaknesses that Superman does, yes, you can stand that. When you're at
bro,
peak physical human condition like that, and you have the
bro.
weaknesses that Superman does, yeah, why would you not be able to
I
figure out how to
seen
beat this guy?
I seen a comic book that suggested Batman got COVID. Any
Oh, I've never
superhero
seen that. I don't
who
know.
any superhero who is so average that he could actually get COVID, I can't deal with you, bro. He
So
like
here's the
Batman
argument
had
to what you're
COVID, bro.
saying. Any superhero that has a rock and all you have to do is put it in front of his face and it's done. You can't say y'all can't sit there and laugh at the dude. And you have a superhero, one rock, and he's done. That's it, because he can't handle it. All Batman has to do is pull something out of his utility belt, and it's like he can't do it, can you? You can't
Wait,
handle it. And that's how he was able to beat the fuck out of Superman. Like for real, Superman, if he didn't have the powers, Batman, off of knowledge of fighting alone, is beating everybody in the Justice League says it. You They can't fuck with that guy like that. They
bro.
can't. They can only fuck with him in terms of they got superpowers. And he even said it himself. He's like, at one point he had a plan against all of them, and they were mad about it. And he's like, "You have a plan to defeat all of us? Yeah, you're stupid if you think I don't have powered beings." And they had to think about it. You're like, yeah, you're all superpowered, and you're like, you guys are the plan for me. Because if I get out of control, and even then, there's stories where he's gotten out of control and gotten a hold of powers. Batman with powers is over. You can't. It's done. It's already been proven. Batman with powers is over. He's too good. You can't sit there and tell me that Batman, yeah, like is the lamest superhero when, like I said, he can out. Ah, what am I trying to say? He can
Bro,
outfight everybody. He can beat everybody's ass
guarantee,
without powers.
I guarantee you, everything that Batman can do, so can Tom Brady. Like right now,
Everything that what?
everything that Batman can do, Tom Brady can as well.
You said what?
I
All right,
said
Tom Brady's trash too. Fuck, how about
every
that? Tom Brady
everything.
is trash, and Brett Favre is a better quarterback than he is. All day. Tom
Oh
Brady
my
is
god!
trash, and Brett Favre is a better quarterback than he is. That's what that sounds like when y'all say super.
But you don't believe you don't
Yeah,
believe that though.
that can beat the fuck. Like, y'all got to read comics before y'all start commenting
So let
on
me
that.
ask you
Y'all
this.
got to
Let me
read
ask
his
you this.
comics. Y'all got
Let
to
me ask
read
you
what
this.
this
Let
dude
me
can
ask you this.
actually do before you say that he's just the average human. Yeah,
Okay.
he is, and he has vulnerabilities like a human, but that's why people relate to him.
So let me ask you this. In a fight, do you think Bruce Wayne beats up Prime Chuck Norris?
In a fight, yes. Prime Chuck Norris in a fight. If we're
Prime
gonna
Chuck
go by what
Norris?
we know about Batman, yes, Chuck Norris is the beast. But yes, if you're gonna go by what you know about Bat, you can't win that, dude. Batman's beating his ass all day, all fucking day.
That's I don't know, bro.
Sorry, that's just it's facts.
Okay.
Like I said,
So
I'm not saying that none of the others. I got favorites all over the place, but Batman to me, for me in the DC universe, is the most unique. He's my favorite because he's more relatable.
do
He
you
doesn't
think
have the
do you think
easy
there's no
superpower
human
like that.
do you think there's no human that could beat Batman in a fight?
There's no human that can beat Batman in a fight. I don't know.
You think do
I
you
gotta
think
think about the
you
characters that are
think
in there.
Bruce Lee beats Batman up?
Who?
Bruce Lee.
Who?
Bruce Lee.
Oh, Bruce Lee. No, I don't think he beats him up like that. Like I said, you got to go by what you know about Batman. If you know what you know about Batman, no, I don't think Bruce Lee beats him up like that. No, not at all.
Bro.
I've heard that. I don't know how, like, but I've heard that.
Listen, I I think that a prime Mike Tyson will beat the shit out of Batman.
You said a prime Mike Tyson.
Yes,
All
all
hands might.
hands.
I mean, Mike Tyson might be able to. He might be able to if he got landed a good punch, maybe. But I don't know. Because, like I said, Batman is the same dude who got his back broken by Bane and still recovered. So,
And that was a
and Bane
bro,
is way
bro.
huger than Mike Tyson. So, I mean,
And that to me, that
which one you talking about? You talking about the comic one? Yeah, I can't even say that because even in the comics, I I can't even say that because Bane for a long time, or at least as long as I know, has always been smart. He was portrayed like that in one of the movies, and that's what gave people that impression. Like he'd always been had some kind of intelligence to him. It's a thing. He's always been portrayed like that. So I was like, that's why I like um
does Batman have
Christopher Nolan's
any
portrayal of him because he was smart. I
does
like how he was
Batman
smart and he thought stuff out.
does Batman have any black nemesis?
Any black what?
Nemesis.
Any black nemesis? I mean, I guess some people would. I mean,
Racist.
I want it. You can. I've always said Harvey Dent can kind of be considered depending on the version.
But he was a white man in the movie. Batman, the
He
show,
was, but in the
is
cartoon, he was
racist.
like mixed. In the cartoon, he was
Come
like
to think
mixed, and
about it,
in the
come
comics, he was kind of like mixed, from what I
come to
remember.
think about it, I think DC. You think are there any black superheroes in the DC world?
You said what?
I said, are there any black superheroes in the DC world?
Ye- Are there superheroes in the DC world?
Any black ones?
Yeah. Oh yes. What? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And some of them actually are pretty popular. Like we can go with John Stewart, Green Lantern. We can go Static Shock. We can go Lucius. We could go Lucius Fox's son. Like we can go a lot of people. There's people that there's black heroes in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mr. Terrific. Yep, yep, that's right. Firestorm. I was gonna that's who I was thinking of. Firestorm is another one. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mentioned him first. Static Shock. Yeah.
so
Yeah, that's right. Black Lightning is DC, isn't it? I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, Black Lightning. Yeah, you got a lot of them. Marvel. Yeah, Luke
yeah,
Cage
he
is Marvel,
Marvel.
but he's like I said. There's a lot of there's still a lot of DCs, like a lot of DCs heroes that are like. And Corn was right. They're just not as known as like some of the other ones. Like I guess you could say Nanny. Yeah. Well, you know what? A lot of people consider Martian Manhunter black in a kind of. I mean, he's a Martian, but people consider him
Hey,
black for some reason,
hey,
kind
y'all.
of. So
So listen, y'all. Let's do
yeah,
this. I want to start a segment on the Marquee Podcast, right?
yes, Cyborg. That's right. That's right. That's right. Cyborg too.
Hey,
Go
yo,
ahead,
can
Kia.
y'all
My
can y'all
bad.
hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So look,
Hmm.
I want to start a segment on this Marquee Podcast. It's you give a statement that you want, like I want you got to stand on it for the whole year, and then when we come back next year, see if your statement stood the test of time. Does that make sense?
Wait, say it again. Like you're cutting out a little bit.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, like you. Yeah,
What the hell? Hold on. Can y'all hear me now?
yeah,
Okay. So what I said this. I want to start a segment where, can you hear me?
yeah,
Corn, can you hear me? Yeah, I said I want to start a segment
yeah. He
where
said,
I want to start a segment where you give a statement and then you come back in a year's time and see if it still holds up. Does that make sense?
he said, give a statement, and then next year see if it still makes sense. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So like,
Okay.
okay, I'll go first just to give y'all an example of what I'm talking about, right?
Hmm.
I this is what I'm bold enough to say this. I think that P Diddy will be released in 2026, and I think that all of the people who had something to say, I think they're gonna publicly walk back all of that shit and be back. Like I honestly think that by this time next year, it's gonna be accepted again to be doing business with P Diddy. What about y'all?
Go ahead, Quan.
Why are you saying that? Are you predicting that the Lakers or Dallas gonna win the championship? I don't know, man. That's a bold
Okay.
statement. Oh, you don't think Cooper Flag gonna be nothing? You don't think Cooper gonna be good? Yeah. Yeah. What about you, man?
Uh, trying to think. I think by this time next year, people are gonna consider J. Cole the fall off the classic album.
Mm.
I think it'll creep up slow first, and then I think by next year, I think people will latch on to it because I think people will start to realize how dope that dude is. But that's just my opinion. I was thinking about that earlier.
Hey, can I give another one?
Hmm.
I think, I think, I think by this time next year, I think Drake will be back where he once was. I think he
You
gonna
said
have a
where he
big.
once was.
Yeah, I think Drake gonna have a big summer.
Oh, I believe that. I think he'll have a big summer too. I don't know.
Cause
I
honest,
think Drake's time on the throne is done though. Honestly,
no, no.
like his ti- his time on the throne like that, I think it's done. I think he's. I don't know yet. I don't know. Maybe no one, but I think. Well, I'm saying as far to be the man, you got to beat the man. I get that, but I'm saying like his time. His what I'm saying is, I mean, if you, a lot of people, I don't think so like that, but a lot of people say Kendrick beat him. You know, his time on the throne was going coming to an end before all that. Like he was going downhill. You got to come off the throne at some point, and somebody's gonna take over. You don't know who it is, but at some point, even in hip hop, definitely somebody gonna come off the throne.
Bro.
Somebody had to come off the throne for him to take over. Wayne
But
pretty
this,
much
but
came
listen,
off the throne, kind of, if you want to think about it, and he took over. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Somebody got to come off the throne. He's coming down off the throne. He was already doing that. Like the
no.
battle just kind of sped it up a little bit. Not to say he's not top. I'm not saying he's not top, but to be peak where he was, like views, that's not happening no more. Like
I'll be honest
that,
with you.
unless mhm.
I'm gonna tell you. I see it now, bro. Drake is gonna do. He's gonna, cause he's already got the Hall of Fame solo career. What Drake is gonna do now, I honestly can see him playing like a Andre 3000 role where every now and then he'll hop on this person's song or do a feature there, do it, you know what I'm saying? And it be the
Mhm.
most dope shit you ever heard in the world. Like I think I don't think that his time on the throne is over. I don't think his time on the throne is over, but I definitely think Drake basically giving niggas hits, I think that's over. I
What is
think
it?
I said I think that the Drake where he was giving everybody hits and shit, like where the Drake stimulus package where you put his voice on it and you gonna go number
Oh yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
I think that shit is over. Like I cause like he said, a lot of y'all niggas turn y'all back. You see what I'm saying? So I think the reason why I say Drake is gonna be back is because with him moving as if all y'all niggas turned y'all back on me, I think that's gonna put him in even bigger, higher demand than he's ever been before. Like especially if Drake was to go up on his
You
prices,
said
if Drake was to go up on his prices and prove that he's worth it, like say Drake gives a verse to somebody and it goes crazy.
uh
Man, I'm gonna be triple charging niggas, bro. If I'm Drake.
oh, okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean, yeah.
Cause like bro, this is
I
what
see
I'm
what you
saying.
mean,
This
yeah.
this 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 what I mean. Because if I'm Drake, I'm not fucking with these niggas no more. If I'm Drake, bro, I'm telling you, if I'm Drake, I'm I'm going back, I'm digging through the crates finding new artists to work with.
Mhm.
Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I'm Drake, I personally would be starting from scratch and building a new super group. I swear I would.
Hey, you talking about if you were Drake?
Yep. Because think about it, bro. The music industry you came up in, honestly, it goes back to that word that you used, man, and that's acceptance. The rap game has shown that they don't accept you. So now, what do? You go find your acceptance.
Yeah,
Which brings me back
yeah.
to which brings me back to the point of, like I said, this is what they're raising our world to be. Is a world full of acceptance, bro. So
Yeah.
if I'm the type of motherfucker that I'm being raised in a world full of acceptance, bro, it ain't over for Drake. Whatever he did or whatever they accuse him of, that bro, they motherfuckers is gonna forget it as long as he can keep making hits.
Hmm.
So if he comes out and I think he gonna have a big summer,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He come out, he have a big summer and he dropping, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, they gonna forget that shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Because remember on past episodes when I
For
was
sure.
saying Kendrick low key bullied Drake. And think about it. In this world, it but listen, this what I mean though. This what I
Hmm.
mean. This what I mean. So like, okay, although we know the point of Kendrick's message was, the same message that sinners is giving, which is they're not like us. You see what I'm saying? He's called, he's calling Drake a blood sucking vampire. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like we all get that, but to this world that's full of acceptance, they're looking at it like, no, Kendrick is bullying Drake. He's talking about him. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come to his rescue. Watch and see what I tell you,
Hmm.
bro. I'm telling you, bro. I guarantee it. Like, if Kendrick was to pop out and say anything else about Drake, they're gonna, bro. Watch. But nah, bro. I don't got nothing else. Y'all got anything else y'all want to discuss?
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, no, good.
But
Most definitely, it's a dope
y'all
episode for
gotta,
real.
y'all gotta work tomorrow.
I do.
Shit, I do. I
I,
do.
I, I do. I work from home, so I mean,
Yeah. But all right, y'all, man. Until next time, Marquee Game. Shit, fuck Miss Faye forever. I holler at y'all.
all right,
All right, bro.
all right, y'all, for sure.